Hi Scorpio, I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my report for you, monthly report for the month of May 2018. Okay, so I'm going to go through and give you an overview first, and then we're going to have a look at some specific dates, all right? So, the moon, sun, and Mercury, all in your love zone, will focus your attention on relationships. So love is definitely on your radar. It's a definitely um, in the air. So we've got like a new moon on the 15th. We will go through the dates. There's a lot happening in this area of your chart. So that's nice. And with Uranus, the planet of all things like different, out of the mold, and sudden changes, moves into this area as well. So, and it's going to stay there for a 7 to 8 year stay. So life can become somewhat unpredictable over this time. And Mars, which is your co-ruler, will enter the sign of Aquarius, which is your home and family area. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. It's very much this whole Uranus sort of vibration going on. And, Uranus is quite a different energy. It's not traditional, it's untraditional, whatever the opposite word of traditional is. And things really do sort of can blindside you almost, so there's no planning for it. So with Mars in this area of your chart, it is an extended stay for 6 months, which normally is only for a couple of months, but because of the retrograde backs and forwards and so on. So during this time, you may feel somewhat pressured into making decisions that you're not ready for. So you want to take your time. Excuse me, just have a glass of water. Excuse me. So certain planetary aspects can trigger an emotional response now, and during this month. So to someone or someone. So build in some thinking time. Don't feel pressure to sort of work on someone else's schedule. Not that you would, Scorpio. So if someone has a hidden agenda, though, you'll know it. You're highly intuitive. Pay attention to your instincts, your intuition, and you won't let you down. And connections and your contacts are very important now, so they can open doors for you. So watch for the signs, watch for what's happening and people coming into your life and moving through, and they'll give you the sort of the signs and the signposts of what's going on. Excuse me, it's like 98% over this bronchitis. I've had it for months, but it's still just hanging on, Okay, so let's have a look at some dates. So May the 11th, Sun, Pluto. Pluto is your ruler, so Pluto and Mars, both your rulers. Mars, your traditional ruler. So that's a powerful connection. Pluto is a slow-moving planet, been there for a long time. It's in your area of communication, education, creativity. But it's the interactions that it has off different planets, which sets like the tone and the vibe of what's going on. So dreams can come true during this time, and particularly as it's connected with the sun, which is in your relationship area, so it's also good for money. So let's see what goes on there. And there's more developments happening there. So there's a lot going on in your relationship area this month. Mercury will also move to your love zone, so discussions can take place, but not so heated. Mercury helps to settle them down. However, Mercury energy is quite possessive, so you want to watch that. There's a new moon as well on the 15th, and Uranus moves to this area, as we are saying, on the 15th as well. Now, the energy of Uranus in Taurus is really about finances and financial structure, new forms of banking, new forms of currency even, or revolutionizing the international financial market. So you want to keep your eye on what's happening with money, financial markets, and just, try to keep up with it and stay on the bandwagon. You might want to sort of watch what's happening with the cryptocurrency, for instance. And once again, that's in your relationship areas. So, when we look at that solar seventh house of relationships, I mean, we like to, particularly all us girls, we like to sort of think of it as love, but it's all relationships really. So you can connect with some pretty significant people during this time. Venus will move to a fellow water sign, and that's going to help with Venus in this area. It's your area of soul purpose, soul connections. So that's an indication. When I look at the whole love thing, you can really meet somebody who you either feel that deja vu about, perhaps they're even from a different life, or even reconnect with someone, or meet someone new that you just feel aligned or attuned with. So, that's very nice as well. There will be a full moon right at the end of the month, and this is in the next sign to yours, so it brings a close to a monetary situation that's going on in your life, okay? And it opens it up, and the full moon in Sagittarius is not that brutal. It does sort of indicate with everything else that's going on, although on the just before that, on the 26th, there is sort of a lesson in some way that can come up for you, and that is in your area of communication, knowledge, education, and let's see, what is it bouncing off? It's Venus and Saturn. So at that point in time, Venus will be sitting in. Okay, so so you want to sort of take notice of that. It's to do with money, and it's to do with money coming from other sources, and communication, education. So if something looks like it's going down the same track, then you want to take notice of that, okay? All right, so I hope you have a great month. I hope something amazing happens for you, and I look forward to seeing you next month, okay? Bye for now.